Have you or someone you love ever been faced with chemotherapy and worried about hair loss? It's one of the toughest parts of cancer treatment, losing something so connected to your identity. When you look in the mirror, your reflection is a reminder of the battle you're facing. But what if there was a way to keep that part of yourself, even during treatment? This video dives into a powerful option you might not have heard about: scalp cooling and cold caps, a technology that can help people hold on to their hair during chemotherapy. Hair loss isn't just cosmetic, it's deeply personal. For many, it's not just about appearance but about how they feel inside. Losing hair during chemotherapy is like losing control over how you present yourself to the world. Every day, you're faced with a mirror that tells the story of your illness. And while there's so much to think about, your health, your family, the treatment, you shouldn't have to add hair loss to that list of concerns. Enter scalp cooling, an innovative therapy designed to help reduce or even prevent hair loss during chemotherapy. But how does it work, and is it worth the investment? Before diving into details, we need to understand what happens to your hair during chemo and why cold caps could make a difference. Chemotherapy is tough on fast-growing cells. Unfortunately, that includes your hair follicles. When chemo drugs circulate through your body, they target cells that rapidly divide. This is why hair loss is such a common side effect. Now, imagine if we could minimize the blood flow to your scalp during treatment. That's what scalp cooling does. It slows down the circulation to your hair follicles, which can reduce the amount of chemotherapy that reaches them, protecting your hair from falling out. Scalp cooling comes in two forms: cold caps and scalp cooling systems. Cold caps are exactly what they sound like: helmet-like caps filled with the cold gel or liquid that you wear before, during, and after your chemo sessions. They work by narrowing the blood vessels in your scalp, reducing chemo's effect on your hair follicles. These caps need to be stored in a biomedical freezer or a cooler with dry ice, and they warm up over time, so they need to be replaced every 20-30 minutes during your treatment. Scalp cooling systems are more advanced. These are computer-controlled machines that keep your cap cool without needing constant replacement. A machine circulates a cold liquid through the cap during treatment, providing a steady temperature to keep your scalp cool. This method is less hands-on but typically comes at a higher cost. If you're wondering whether scalp cooling is effective, research offers promising news. A 2017 study showed that women undergoing chemotherapy for breast cancer who used scalp cooling maintained most of their hair, while those who didn't use the therapy experienced significant hair loss. Another study in 2018 found that cold caps work especially well for people receiving taxane-based chemotherapy. But let's pause for a second, because nothing is perfect, right? It's important to understand that scalp cooling isn't for everyone, and there are some downsides to consider. For one, the process can be uncomfortable. Imagine sitting through your chemotherapy session with something very cold pressed against your scalp. It can cause headaches, dizziness, or even scalp pain. Not to mention the extra time you'll need to spend before and after each session to put on and remove the caps. Plus, some people still experience thinning, even if they don't lose all their hair. But for many, the benefits outweigh the challenges. So, what are your options if you decide that scalp cooling is something you want to try? There are several companies offering cold cap rentals, and it's essential to compare what each company provides so you get the best fit for your needs. Let's take a closer look at a few. Penguin Cold Caps is a well-known name in the industry, offering personalized therapy schedules, phone support, and training videos to help you through the process. They charge about $449 per month, plus a refundable security deposit. Chemo Cold Caps is another company that offers cold cap rentals for around $425 per month, with ongoing phone support and instructional guides. Arctic Cold Caps provides their service for about $379 per month and includes additional tools like satin pillowcases, ear protection, and even a digital thermometer. Pola Cold Caps, on the other hand, offers a similar rental fee at $375 per month and donates part of the proceeds to cancer research. However, these monthly costs can add up quickly, and scalp cooling systems, like those used in hospitals, can run as high as $2,000 for a full treatment. But don't lose hope, financial help is out there. Some health insurance providers, like Aetna, offer coverage for scalp cooling treatments. There are also non-profit organizations like the Rapunzel Project, Here to Stay, and Cap and Conquer, which provide financial support to help make scalp cooling more accessible. But beyond the cost and logistics, there's a deeper question you need to ask yourself: is it worth it? Scalp cooling can feel like a beacon of hope in a sea of uncertainty. It's a way of holding on to a piece of your identity, at a time when so much is out of your control. If preserving your hair will boost your confidence or help you feel more like yourself during a challenging journey, then cold caps may be a worthwhile investment. To make the most of your scalp cooling experience, experts recommend a few tips. Use fragrance-free shampoo, be gentle when brushing your hair, and keep it short before starting treatment. You'll also want to avoid heat styling tools, hair dye, and tight hairstyles like ponytails. Oh, and don't forget to dress warmly for your chemo sessions. The cold cap might make you feel extra chilly. In the end, choosing scalp cooling is a personal decision. It's not just about vanity, it's about holding on to a sense of normalcy when so much in your life feels abnormal. Hair loss during chemotherapy can be distressing, but cold caps provide a solution for many people to maintain their hair and feel more like themselves throughout treatment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might be facing the same tough choices. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Whether you choose scalp cooling or not, you're fighting the good fight. Stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.